what men does, women do better. Di ba? Yan lagi nilang slogan. Now, nasa ng outcry ng mga feminist dito?
Bad boy shake ala kill, ako 10 toes down.
Kung under ka ng self-improvement or gusto mo lang mag-amoy mabango pare, mga perfumes natin na sobrang sulit ang pera mo, available sa TikTok Shop and Shopee. Bukas na ulit yung Shopee natin, alright? Link nasa description.
Well, here in Germany, a new law requiring men between 17 and 45.
As of January 1st, they're going to require men of fighting age.
German men between the ages of 18 and 45 have to apply for a permit, basically, from the armed forces if they plan to leave the country for more than 3 months.
Alright? So, kung narinig niyo yun, pare, no, sa Germany daw ngayon, pinatupad na nila na men, okay, men lang, between the ages of 18 to 45, kailangan ng mag-enlist for military. Okay? Have to. So, ibig sabihin, sa pilitan na to, hindi na to yung dating voluntary. Sa Germany lang naman to. Okay? So, bakit kailangan natin pag-usapan to? Well, pare, malalaman natin, no? Let's go. So, yun ang topic natin, no?
What did she say?
German men between the ages of 18 and 45.
All right, let's talk about equality. Because
Yan na. Let's talk about equality. Maganda pag-usapan to pare at napapanahon to dahil hindi malabong baka mangyari din sa Pilipinas to. And with all the social issues na nangyayari dito sa Pilipinas, I don't think na karamihan sa atin willing pa na sumali. Malalaman natin kung bakit.
it sounds real good until reality shows up. Germany just passed a law that says men between 18 and 45 need permission just to leave the country for more than 3 months. Not women, men.
Nakakainis yung mga video yung ginamit niya dito pagka na-explain niya yung women eh. Parang pag pinapakita yung women, mga sarap lang, nagyayakapan, di ba? So, yun, kung narinig ninyo, bago sila, isa sa mga batas, kasama ng batas na yun, pare, pag sa Germany nga daw, 18 to 45, kailangan mo nang maglista sa military. At, kung aalis ka ng bansa, okay, sa Germany to, pag aalis ka ng bansa, kailangan mo munang humingi ng approval sa armed forces nila. Sa military forces department nila. Di ba? So, in a way, para siyang, ano naman, parang i-oppress ang mga kalalakihan ngayon. Well, wala naman sanang problema, no? Wala naman sanang problema, but, you know, kung dito sa Pilipinas gagawin yun, teka lang. Diba? Akala ko ba pinupush ng media, pinupush ng mga batas ngayon na equality between men and women. Pero bakit pagdating sa gera, bakit kami lang? Why? Diba? Let's continue.
And the question is, why? This is an
Why?
old-fashioned men's issue. So we gotta start this video the old-fashioned way.
Yeah, so as you mentioned, we need to take a little bit of a step back and we have to look at this law that came into effect in Germany on January 1st of this year. And this is a law introducing a voluntary military service. That means that young men, when they turn 18, they have to fill out a questionnaire answering...
Diba? Dati voluntary, ngayon have to na. Pag 18 years old ka sa Germany, kailangan mo nang maglista sa military.
questions on their fitness, on their physical fitness, and on their willingness to join the army.
Did you hear that? Have to. Now watch the double standard. Under the same law, all men turning 18 must fill out forms about their education, health, and willingness to serve. For women, answering the questions is voluntary.
Oh? Pag women, voluntary. Di ba? Bakit kaya?
Because under the German constitution, women cannot be required to perform military service. So let me get this straight. Men, mandatory registration, exit permits, potential draft. Women, voluntary.
Pag pinapakita niya yung women, nakaka-bad trip. Tangina, puro saya, puro sarap lang. Well, totoo naman. Kaya ako, pare, hindi talaga ako naniniwala that men and women are equal. Okay? Because pag pupunta tayo sa root cause or square root ng lahat ng bagay, men pa rin ang kailangan. Kung equal tayo, kung equal talaga ang women at men, dapat doon sa batas na yon, dapat required din. Hindi voluntary ang babae. Pero hindi, na-hijack kasi ng woke ang pati na rin ng government na sila rin ang nagpauso ng wokeism na yan, media, that we are equal. But no. Kasi kung equal tayo in the first place, hindi ganito dapat eh. Pero hindi. There's a reason why bakit men pa rin ang kailangan pagdating sa mga ganitong klaseng trabaho. We're more capable. We can survive hardship.
Optional, no obligations. And this is happening in 2026 in Germany, one of the most progressive countries in the world. Where's the evidence?
So, Germany daw is progressive na daw sila ngayon. No? One of the most progressive country in the world. Pero mo galing kay Hitler, naging progressive sila. Siguro yun yung way ng Germany para sabihing sorry. No? Sorry sa mga bansang sinakop nila. Magiging progressive na lang kami. So, usually pare, pag sinabing progressive, para madali nyo maintindihan, gay. Okay? Gay ka agad. Well, thank you sa mga... Bakit natin sabing ganun? Well, salamat sa mga content creator dito sa Pilipinas na walang ginawa kundi mag-promote ng gayness when in terms of progressiveness. So, ayan na. Na correlate na tuloy natin silang dalawa. But, yun ang isa sa mga point ng video niya, no? Germany daw is progressive. But kung progressive to, ibig sabihin, you believe that women are equal. Pero bakit tinitrato nyo lang, pagdating sa gera, tinatrato nyo lang na lalaki lang ang kailangan. So, fake progressiveness. Fake. Okay?
It's outrage, silence, the foolishness.
Now, this is not any kind of mandatory military service, but as this local newspaper, the Frankfurter Rundschau, looked into over the last few days, there was a clause in this law that talked about something different, and no one had really noticed it or looked into it for the last few months, even though there was a lot of debate on this law happening. And this clause says that German men between the ages of 18 and 45 have to apply for a permit basically from the armed forces if they plan to leave the country for more than 3 months. Pero
mo, pag sa German ka, lalaki ka, bago ka umalis, no? Kailangan mo munang humingi ng permit. Di ba? Progressive country to pare biruin mo. Pero again, pagdating sa gera, nawawala yung pagiging progressive. Fake kasi.
Oh, and here's the part they conveniently buried in the fine print. You know, the part they didn't put on the billboards or the campaign posters. The part they were hoping nobody would notice until after the law passed. Let's read this directly from the law. Just read.
Men between the ages of 18 and 45 must obtain approval from the relevant Bundeswehr Career Center if they wish to leave the Federal Republic of Germany for more than 3 months.
Doesn't matter why you're leaving. Semester abroad, need permission. Working overseas, need permission. Backpacking through Southeast Asia, need permission. The military gets to say yes or no. And here's the kicker. This rule already existed during the Cold War. They're just dusting it off. Ask yourself, why bring back a Cold War restriction now? What do they know that they're not telling you?
And now this previously was the case for situations where the country was in grave danger. For example, that there was a heightened threat to security in Germany, or if Germany was...
Alright, so I get it. Matagal na daw palang batas to, no, sa Germany, but ina-activate lang siya pag merong threat, like for example, gera. Siguro, inactivate nila to, sabi nila kanina is January pa. January nila inactivate to. So, baka may nalalaman nga yung Germany or napipredict nila na baka tumindi yung gera between the US and Iran. Alam natin yan. No? So, kaya nila inactivate to.
Under armed attack. But now this is going to be the case all the time, also when there is no threat.
And that right there is the shift. This used to be for emergencies. Now it's the baseline, as I've said.
Oh, so baseline na pala daw siya. Hindi na siya dahil may threat lang. Hindi lang dahil may gera sa Middle East ngayon. But this is gonna be the baseline na nga daw. So, why? A progressive country? Di ba? Progressive country, gay country, in short, will require men only to join the military. Bakit men only? Di ba? Doon ako doon ako nagtataka eh. Di ba? Again, bilang masculine na lalaki, rational na lalaki, we understand that, di ba? In the back of our mind, we understand that. But when we say progressive, kayo tong panayang equality, bakit parang hindi nyo pinapatupad, hindi kayo nagiging consistent pagdating sa isang mga ganitong klaseng bagay? Di ba?
Said many times, protection is also preventing things from happening. This is proactive because the military isn't just for threats outside the country. It's also for stability inside the country. They are preparing for a war at home. Think about that.
Whereas the public clearly see what's going on and know that this is coming down the pipe. At the moment, it just hasn't properly dawned either on the public or on the political class just how significant the Iran war is going to be. Not just geopolitically, not just in terms of security, but also in terms of people's pockets.
They have to ask for it.
They still have to ask for it, and that's because the army needs to know where men of fighting age are in case of a big event, of a big threat, or of an armed attack. So it's basically for informational purposes.
Ich find's richtig beschissen. I think it's absolutely rubbish. It's yet another restriction on our rights. And it
So, kung tignan nyo pare, tignan nyo yung ayaw nung batas na yon. Tignan mo yung itsura. Diba? Mukhang progressive din. What do they expect? Diba? Ano they-expect ng Germany? Marami talaga, bilang isang progressive country, marami talagang aayaw dyan.
It's clear to us that war always means a restriction on our rights. This time, our freedom of movement.
Also ich finde, das ist
I don't think it's a good idea because people should decide for themselves what to do with their lives.
This is what we've been warning about. When the system gets stressed, when war threatens, when the economy wobbles, when the old certainties crumble, who does the state turn to?
Men.
Men, not women, not all genders, men. Because
Diba? Totoo yun eh. Totoo yung sinabi niya eh. Kaya hindi talaga ako agree or hindi against talaga ako sa mga pinapauso ng media na to, ng government natin against about equality shit na yan. Because pagdating nga sa natural causes, like yung mga gera na yun, natural na nangyayari yan, kami pa rin ang kailangan ninyo eh. Hindi ba? Sa amin pa rin kayo pumupunta. So, hindi talaga tayo equal. Kasi kung equal tayo, dapat pati sila. Mga above. Ito pa, nakita ko. Ha? If the country is progressive, most likely, they are pro women and gay. Di ba? Now, kung yun pala ang pinopromote ng isang country, anong ini-expect mo sa mapuproduce mo ng mga kalalakihan? Mga supot karamihan, alright? Kaya ako nagigets ko rin talaga, no? Nagigets ko bakit maraming kabataan ngayon ang ayaw ng ROTC. Ayaw sumali. Nagigets ko, why? Because pinalaki silang supot ng government at ng media natin. Ano ba pinopromote nila madalas? Gayness, softness. Tapos magtataka kayo bakit ayaw ng mga bata. Di ba? Lalo pa in the future, ang dami-daming kabulukan ng government para ipaglaban mo pa sila. Biro mo, flood control issue. Ninakawan tayo. Promoting gayness. Di ba? Woman pandering. Oh, anong mapuproduce mo dun? Mga tao na ayaw sumali at ayaw nang ipagtanggol ang Pilipinas. Kaya naintindihan ko yun, pre. Nagigets ko yun. Nagigets ko bakit marami nang ayaw talaga. And ako, kung tatanungin mo ako, gusto ko bang protektahan yung pamilya ko? Yeah, pagdating sa gera. Pero yung bansa? Hell no. Dadalawang isip na nga ako eh. Kasi, di ba? Tangina, puro kabulukan ang ginagawa ng gobyerno natin. Puro pa against pa kayo sa mga lalaki. Di ba? Wala kayong mga programa para matulungan ng mga kalalakihan. Puro kayo babae. Puro kayo financial help sa mga babae, sa lalaki, wala. Di ba? Kaya bakit pa gugustuhin ng mga kalalakihan na ipagtanggol kayo? Di ba?
Because underneath all the FNS rhetoric, underneath all the equality talk, underneath all the DEI initiatives, the state still knows who builds the roads, who fights the fires, who works the oil rigs, and who picks up the rifle. And the state knows that when push comes to shove, men will be conscripted, women will be volunteered. That's not equality. That's hypocrisy with a budget.
Di ba? Totoo yun eh. Dito mo ngayon makikita, no? Dito mo ngayon makikita yung consistency ng feminism. Okay? Gusto nila ng equality. Right? What men does, women do better. Di ba? Yan lagi nilang slogan. Now, nasa ng outcry ng mga feminist dito? Now, progressive country to, di ba? So, nasa ng outcry ng mga feminist? Bakit hindi nila pinagpipilitan na sumali sa gera? Dapat nga para sa kanila, discrimination to sa mga babae, hindi ba? Kasi bakit lalaki lang ang mag-i-enlist? Discrimination yun against women. Dapat isalin nyo kami dyan. Pero for sure ako, pag ito napunta sa Pilipinas, mga feminist, mga leftist na ulupong, tatahimik yan. Dito nyo makikita, pare. Abangan nyo mangyari dito yan. Nakakatawa yan for sure. Alright?
I'm very shocked. I was very shocked when I heard it last week, and a lot of young people in Germany, because it means a lot of impact in our freedom here, and we have already a lot of resistance and demonstrations against this military service here in Germany. The Gen Z stands up and they want to have self-determined lives, and therefore it is really a shock. It feels a little bit like they're cheating on us, because like nobody knows that will come.
Ano pa, i-expect mo sa Gen Z again? Kanina, in-explain ko yung point ko about dyan, di ba? Gen Zs are most of the time pinalaki to be soft nowadays, right? Now, may mga Gen Z naman na may mga followers akong Gen Z dyan na I'm sure nanonood sa atin at masculine din, gusto talaga ipagtanggol, but nawawala na rin ng gana dahil nga men are villainized in this society. Di ba? Pag masculine ka, anong tawag sa'yo? Toxic masculinity. Di ba? Over-aggression ka. Aggressive ka. Di ba? Binivillainize tayo, pre. Kaya nga kami yung mga content creator na madalas target for cancellation because pagiging toxicity ang inaano sa amin. Di ba? Pero pagdating sa ganitong mga bagay, pre, kailangan pa rin talaga nila ng masculinity. Nakikita niyo yung double standards at inconsistency ng mga progressive mindset na yan.
In this way.
Listen to this young man. He feels cheated, and he is right. Gen Z hits different. The sense of duty is on a completely different level than previous generations. Previous generations were raised on duty, responsibility, sacrifice, protect your country, protect your family, stand for something. That was identity. That was pride. But Gen Z grew up with the toxic masculinity narrative.
Yun, di ba? Sinabi ko sa inyo. Sinabi niya.
Z was told that being a man is problematic. Gen Z was raised by fathers who were ridiculed and mothers who were told they didn't need men.
Di ba? Yan pa. They don't need men. Madalas na rin yan sinasabi dito sa Pilipinas. Di ba? Kaya alam mo, nakakatawa to pag pinatupad to sa atin eh. Di ba? Uy, akala ko ba society don't need men anymore? Kailangan babae frontline nyo sa gera. May nagtanong nga sa akin, pre. May nag-chat sa akin, Boss Josh, ready na ba ang mga kalalakihan sa Pilipinas pagdating ng gera? Gusto ko siya sagutin, hindi ko lang siya na-reply. Gusto ko sagutin na, Bakit mo kailangan maging ready, pre? Ang daming strong independent dito sa atin. Bakit hindi strong independent woman dito sa atin? Bakit hindi sila yung i-frontline natin? They don't need men, di ba? Sabi nila. Oh. If they don't need men, they're strong enough to be on the front line of war. Di ba? Kaya dyan mo check talaga yung kung consistent ba yung mga pinagsasabi ng mga yan eh. Pero I'm sure.
And now, the same system that called them toxic wants them to die for it.
Oh.
You can't spend 20 years telling men they're the problem and then expect them to solve yours.
Real
That's
talk.
not
Ito yan.
patriotism. That's exploitation. And
Tama.
here's the part they don't understand. Gen Z does not have children to protect. Gen Z does not have a country that loves them. Gen Z does not have a sense of duty to a culture that rejected them.
Totoo. Right? Kaya naman naintindihan ko bakit maraming kabataan ngayon ng ayaw na eh. Ayaw because the government, the media always tell us that men are the problem. Okay? Tapos ngayon, pagdating sa pagprotekta ng business ninyo, kailangan ninyo ng lalaki. Di ba?
A war within the country, that's going to be the worst part. Because when young men realize they've been played, when they understand the system that vilified them, now wants to conscript them, the response won't be duty, it'll be resistance. And that's what Germany is really preparing for.
Yun ang gusto kong pag-usapan natin eh. No? Paano pagka nangyari yun sa Pilipinas? I'm sure pareho lang yung magiging reaction. Okay? Ako, bilang napag-uusapan natin na gusto ko nga protektahan yung pamilya ko, as much as possible, Pilipinas. Kaso nga lang, after all lang nakikita ko, na-reconsider ko siya, pre. Na-reconsider ko na bakit? Bakit ko po protektahan ng bansa na nilugi kaming mga kalalakihan? Okay? Na vinilify kaming mga kalalakihan. Masculinity. Vinilify ang masculinity, pre. Biruin mo yun. Tapos ngayon, pagdating sa ganitong mga problema, kami pa rin pala ang kailangan ninyo. Bakit? Huwag na. Doon kayo sa mga pinapander ninyo, yun ang i-ano ninyo sa mga frontline. Di ba? Mga babae, yun ang inaano ninyo, di ba? Pinapalakas ninyo, ini-empower ninyo araw-araw eh. Di ba? So, kailangan magkaroon ng conversation about dito. And sana, pagdating ng panahon na i-implement ito, tayo mga kalalakihan, mag-voice out. Alright? And then again, syempre, gusto rin naman natin talaga na protektahan ng bansa natin. Dito tayo lumaki. Dito tayo nagkaroon ng isip. Di ba? But, teka lang. Di ba? Teka lang, kailangan natin magkaroon ng negotiations. Hindi pwedeng maulit tong pinagagawa nyo sa amin dati. Hindi pwede. Ano sa tingin niyo pare? Ano sa tingin niyo yung pinag-usapan natin? Leave a comment down below kung gusto ko marinig yung mga thoughts ninyo pare. Don't forget to subscribe. Hit the bell para notify kayo sa mga bago nating videos. Again, mga perfumes pare, available sa TikTok Shop and Shopee. Link na sa description. Once again, this is Josh on Point. See you next time. Boom.
GM.